All right. Move you guys back over. Oh, come on. Why can't I get you out of my way? There we go. All right. So thank you guys, first of all, for hopping on. It was so nice to get to know some of you today within the Facebook page. I know like we live in this digital world and it's kind of weird, but I always want to be able to kind of connect and see where we have similarities, because honestly, that's what this business is about, is bringing like-minded people together, people who are positive, who have a passion for fitness and nutrition and for helping others, bringing us together, whether we're in the United States or Canada, and moving us towards one mission, which is to help others live healthy and fulfilling lives. What your job is, whether you're like my husband and you're an air traffic controller, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, whether you are, oh my gosh, a teacher, it doesn't matter what you do. You want to feel good doing it. So absolutely everybody needs more knowledge about health, nutrition, and how to maintain it and get there better. So these are just a few pictures of me and my team over the last 6 years. Hopefully you've had some time to watch video 1. I did share a little bit more in depth my story, my journey over the last 6.5, almost 7 years. So I am going to move kind of quickly through that tonight. So if you feel like that's missing or I'm moving really quickly, it's because I addressed a lot of that last night in video 1. So getting right to the meat. Again, welcome. I'm Amanda Dewey. I'm a wife and mom of 4 kiddos. I've only got 3 in the picture there. I was actually pregnant with number 4 when that picture was taken. I am a 3-time elite coach, which it's kind of awkward to talk about, but elite just means that me and my team represent the top 0.01% of our entire network of over 450,000 coaches, almost 500,000 coaches. We're in the top 0.01% and have been for 3 years. So it's a really big deal for you to know that when you're joining with us, you are joining a team that is the best of the best. And if you're just hopping on, if you would click in the bottom left and make sure that you're muted so that we don't get the feedback at your house, that would be awesome. Just mute yourself, please. I'm also a one-time premier coach. Was kind of a step down from elite, but it's still in the top 1% of the company. So my team of 4,000 or so rock stars has been able to accomplish a lot in the last 6.5 years. We have spent 4 out of those 6 years at the very top of our company, and I'm really, really proud of them for what we've achieved. I'm also the CEO and founder of Rockstar Presenters and Team Bad. I'm a PIO format consultant, so if you have seen PIO on TV or done it the live format in the gyms, I play a part in creating that choreography, finding the music for it, testing it out, and that's one of the passions that I have within this business, completely kind of unrelated, but just a little side gig that I enjoy. And I'm also an HGTV junkie and avid Pinot Noir fan. So I don't know if I know a few of you actually. One of you works in a wine tasting room and someone lives in Napa. And I am all about the Pinot Noir. So we got to hook up about that. Again, I kind of talked about this last night, so I'm going to move really quickly through that. But part of what we do at Team Beachbody and as Rockstar Presenters is focus on people's physical transformations. Of course, through fitness and nutrition, the body is going to change. And having been at this for 7 years and being a woman who is 35 as of today, my body's been through a lot over the past 15 years, to be quite honest. There was the freshman 15, and then the loss of that, and then having a baby, and then the loss of that, and then another, and the loss, and another, and a loss, and another, and a loss. So quite honestly, I've been through that weight loss journey multiple times over, and I get it. I get the struggle that I'm working with when I work with clients, and I know how hard it is, and I know what's different about doing it in your 20s and your 30s, and I'm hearing how it's different in your 40s as well. So this is just my latest physical transformation that I'm still working on, but this is after baby number 4, about 6 weeks post-baby, just getting back to working out. And this picture here, I believe, is about 12 weeks after starting a fitness program and completing it. So I actually have a few more afters after that picture, but I just know that I know what works for me and I know what works for others. Why? Because it doesn't matter who you are, what your background is, everyone knows that exercising and eating right is key to getting a physical transformation and lasting health. So you don't have to be a nutrition expert to know that much. So that's just part of my physical transformation. My personal transformation, I touched on a lot last night. So again, I'm not trying to skip over this or make light of it because it is a really big deal, but I am going to move fast through it. I just want you to know that when I started this business, it was me and my 2 boys. We were alone. I was lonely. I was broke. I was fighting. I had my back against a wall. I needed to change. And, fast forward 6.5 years, and here is just in, I guess it was early May, my husband and I treated 25 of our team members to an all expenses paid, all-inclusive trip to a 5-star resort in Cancun, Mexico. And that's all the girls anyways. Just enjoying that first night, being together, celebrating our success as a team. And if there was one thing I could say to sum up this picture, it's just that I'm not alone anymore. I've been able to surround myself with a community of like-minded women who are fun and fit and absolutely fabulous. Again, I touched on my financial transformation a lot last night, but as you know, if you watched last night's video, when I started this business, I literally had almost zero in my bank account. I had just barely enough to get started. And today, this is about 300 or so of my team members getting together at a mansion we rented in Nashville, Tennessee for our annual team gathering. And it just blows me away that in such a short amount of time, if you think about where you were 6.5 years ago, that in that short amount of time, my life is absolutely 100,000% turned around. And I went from broke and bankrupt to, financially free. I'm able to travel the world, take care of my family, and provide a life that, quite honestly, was something I only dreamed of 6 years ago. So I really want to get into the meat of things tonight and give you the information that I know you're looking for, because as of right now, like I said, most of you just saw a picture of a bunch of girls' butts on Instagram and you have no idea what this is about. So I want to talk to you a little bit about Team Beachbody and what makes this unique. Many, many, many of you know our fitness programs, whether it's P90X and Tony Horton, whether it's Insanity or Size with Shaun T or Hip Hop Abs. Maybe you're familiar with Chalene Johnson and the Turbo brands or PiYo. Maybe it's Autumn Calories and the 21-Day Fix. But literally our brands are well known by 95% of the USA and Canada, and now in the UK as well. We are the leaders of the fitness industry at home, and it is really exciting to be a part of that. We have the best of the best celebrity trainers figuring out what works, and we're constantly cutting edge. We also have a nutrition line. We have 3 really separate nutrition lines. One is our ultimate nutrition line, which is for those which is vegan. It is hardcore for those really strict, super I'm not going to put anything in my body that isn't absolutely perfect and vegan and perfect. And that's one of our nutrition lines. We also have that athlete's nutrition line. We actually recently have added it's called our Beachbody Performance line, and it is National Science Foundation certified, so it's NSF certified. It is the official line of the Ironman races, and it is what many of us use now to perform with our more athletic programs. So that's been a really great addition to our nutrition line as well for those athletes who are looking for more just something to hydrate them while they're working out, something that's a pre-workout, something that's a recovery, and then that overnight recharge with that casein protein. So that's been a really neat addition to our product line. And I love that it's NSF certified. And then on top of that, we have our healthiest meal of the day, which is Shakeology. For my nutritionists in the group, because I know we have a couple, I would love, love, love to talk to you about it more. But there's over 80 whole food ingredients that are fair trade. It's gluten-free. It's all food. There's nothing. There's no unnatural flavors. There's no sweetener. There's nothing bad in Shakeology. It's amazing. And I think we have 8 different formulas of Shakeology at this point, and that's kind of our standard across the board. No matter what you're doing, you need that in your life. So we've got nutrition, which, as we know, is a critical key component to living a healthy, fulfilling life. Then on top of that, we have peer support, and that's where coaching comes in. Many, many people order those fitness programs from an infomercial, and they get the box, or maybe they get our digital membership, and then they never actually start and finish a program. Why? Because they don't have anybody holding them accountable. Again, could you mute yourself? It's the bottom left corner of your screen. You'll see a little button, and you can click mute. That would be awesome. Thanks, guys. So with peer support, that's where, coaches come in, and that is exactly what your part of this job is. You do not need to be a fitness professional. You don't need to be a nutritionist. What you need to do is be someone who loves other people, who wants to see them succeed, and who can be their biggest cheerleader. And that's where that peer support comes in. And that is what makes the fitness and nutrition side work, because we're there making sure that our people understand what they're using, can use it to the fullest, and get the results that they're looking for. And then the icing on the cake, quite honestly, is that we get rewarded for doing that. Our customers get financial rewards. Somebody wins $500 every day for their transformation. We also have a $25,000 prize at the end of the year for the biggest body transformation. It's amazing. And then if you're a coach, you're going to get rewarded as well. There's financial rewards, there's trip rewards, which you'll see a lot of, because I happen to love travel. And like silly things like the star behind me is one of my rewards just for helping other people. And so it's really kind of, absolutely, it's unique, but it's also really special. I mentioned Shakeology. I won't go into super great detail tonight. That's something that we can talk about a little bit more one-on-one if you're like really into the details. But this is the Shakeology wall that actually sits at our corporate offices and houses the 80 different ingredients that are included in Shakeology. And it says where they come from and what benefit they have to the body and why we need it. And it's just kind of this cool wall. Actually, I should change this picture because I have a picture next to it. I should use that one instead. And this is a few of our flavors, of course, and instead of flavors, I should really say formulas, because each formula is a little bit different. We have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, green berry, and then one that's not pictured, which is my favorite, which is cafe latte. And then we have 2 vegan formulas at this point. We have chocolate vegan and tropical strawberry. So we usually have, I know already you're thinking, oh, that's the one that I would like to try. Excuse me. So I know you know which one you're ready to start with as well, because there's always one that I'm like, people are like, which one do you recommend? I'm like, which one made your ears perk up? Because that's the one you need to try. So we truly have something for everybody. While we do still have the DVD programs, our biggest thing right now is digital access. I want you to think for a minute about the biggest hotel chain in the world. Now, some of you were on my call last night and you already know the answer to this. But if you're thinking the Hilton or the Marriott or I don't even know, I can't even think of any others than those 2, you'd be wrong, because the biggest hotel chain in the world is Airbnb. There's no brick and mortars, it's digital. The biggest car rental service in the world, it's not Enterprise anymore, it's Uber. Crazy, right? There's no brick and mortar for Uber. It's just freelance individuals. Same thing goes for the biggest retailer in the world, which is Amazon. No brick and mortar. It's just individuals. Everything's gone digital. And I think that's the most exciting thing about what we've done with our digital now. We have all of our programs are available digital. You have access to it just like a cable channel. You can pick any program you want and stream it anywhere on your phone, on your iPad, on your TV, on your home laptop, wherever. You can take your workouts with you. We also have 2 TV shows on our digital access. So it is really a growing format. And for me, I just think that that's probably one of the most exciting things that we offer. And then, of course, we have weight loss and supplements as well, with countless multitudes of proven results. I love, love, love seeing those physical transformations, mostly because I know what happened on the inside for someone to change like that on the outside. And of course, we mentioned that peer support, and all of these pictures just make me so sentimental. This was 2 years ago when we took our team to a different resort, Villa del Palmar. I think we were in Cancun here too. And we treated 20 of our team members to an all expenses paid trip. I'm also a fitness instructor, so you'll see me teaching some classes there. I think I was teaching a size class and PIO here, and just surrounded by friends and family, which I was not before, let me tell you. So I want to talk about what is a coach by starting with what a coach doesn't need to be. Now, some of you I know are in the fitness industry as instructors or personal trainers, and that's okay, but you don't have to be. So it's obviously going to be a really natural pairing for any of you who are fitness instructors, personal trainers, or have that background in nutrition. I have a few coaches on my team who are certified nutritionists from IIN. I have lots of fitness instructors, lots of personal trainers. It makes sense. It's a logical fit for you to have another tool in your tool belt to help people. But I also probably have an equal number of people who have no background in fitness and nutrition, are simply people who use and love our products, have had great results, and they want to cheer other people on while they go through the process. So you don't have to be a fitness and nutrition expert. You also don't already have to be at your nutrition goals. As I said the other night, I've been up and down a lot over the last 6.5 years. Why? Because I gained a little weight when my dad was sick with cancer, and shortly after he passed away. It was a really, really stressful time, and yes, I took comfort in food, and I had to lose that weight. I had 2 pregnancies and gave birth 2 times, so I've had to lose that weight a couple of times. And by no means did that stall me from being a coach. One of the top TV shows on TV is what? Biggest Loser. Season after season, people tune in. Why? Because we love going on a journey with people. So if you're not at your fitness goals, I want you to know it's okay. You can still be an amazing coach. Why? Because people want to see you succeed, and they'll love going on that journey with you. And if you're already at your fitness goals, people want to know how you got there and how you've maintained it. You also don't have to be an experienced salesperson. Whenever someone comes in and says, I'm great at sales, I'm going to be awesome at this job, I'm like, nope, you're going to quit. You're going to hate it, and you're going to suck. Why? Because this is not a sales position. What this is something that is fed by passion and by a servant's heart. You must absolutely love helping people. And if you love helping and serving other people, you're going to do great. So what a coach does need to be is someone who's open and willing to share how people can change their lives and achieve their goals. So you have to be willing to open up about that. You also have to be committed to being proof that the products work, meaning you have to work out. Yep, we get paid to work out. And also you need to be drinking Shakeology or using the performance line, one or the other. Why? Because I love to say this and use this example for others. If you have never seen a movie and you try and tell your best friend why she needs to go see it, it's really hard, right? How can you tell her to go see the movie? You haven't even seen it yet, right? Meanwhile, if you think about your favorite movie and you tell your best friend why she needs to go see that, super easy, right? You could rattle on about it for days. Why? Because you've seen it. Same thing here. If you're using our products, it's going to be so much easier for you to talk about it and to share honestly and authentically and even vulnerably with others about what you're going through in your experience. So of course we need to be proof that the products work. And then we also, and lastly, but most importantly, need to be invested in improving and developing ourselves. We are absolutely our number one tool. If we're not invested in working out, eating right, and fueling our mind to help other people, we're not going to do super well. So that's kind of what the coach needs to be and doesn't need to be. There are tons of benefits. Of course, you are going to set your own work hours. So you're going to come to me after you get started as a coach and you're going to say, I have an hour a day. And I'm going to say, awesome. Here's what you're going to do with your hour a day. Or you're going to say, you know what, I want to work 4 hours a day. I have the time. I want to throw everything I have into this. I'm going to say, awesome. This is what you can do with 4 hours a day. You can focus part-time or full-time. That's entirely your choice. And you can build both online or in person. So it's entirely up to you. If you're an introvert like me, you're probably going to do 90% of what you do with your business online. If you're a little bit more extroverted and you're in every single youth group and church group and community service project and you're just that extroverted person, you're probably going to do a lot in person, and that's okay. Either one is fine. You're also going to be able to share your passion. As you can see, my cheeks actually hurt because I've been smiling this whole entire call. You get to share your passion and attract like-minded people. So I love, love, love doing these webinars because I always end up with funny, because I'm the funniest, disciplined, because I'm super disciplined, and family-oriented people. You're just going to attract like people, and that makes this business so incredibly fun. We do get rewarded in multiple ways. Every single coach is eligible for commissions. We do make a 25% commission on any product that's purchased from our website. We don't carry inventory. So I don't have a pantry full of products that I'm waiting to push down someone's throat. I don't have it. I just have a website. And if anybody purchases from my website, I make a 25% commission. And so would you. We get bonuses as we teach other people on our team how to do what we're doing. We get paid bonuses for that. And I always kind of like to compare. Commissions are kind of like cash in hand today, and bonuses are building your future. When I first started out, of course, mostly I made commissions. And then as time has changed, now I would say 95% of my check is bonuses and maybe 5% is commissions. And I'm not really doing any less commissions. It's just that I'm good at training people how to do what I do. We get trips. So I have earned trips for my entire family to Atlantis in the Bahamas, a Caribbean cruise where we went to Grand Cayman, Cozumel, the Bahamas maybe, a free trip for my family to Disney World in Florida, a free trip to Cancun, Mexico. I go to Cancun a lot. It's easy to get to from Dallas. And oh my gosh, the list goes on and on. Been to Vegas 3 times, Nashville twice, LA once, all trips that I've earned. Oh, San Diego multiple times. Tons of trips. I love to travel. It's all optional. You don't have to. If you're like, oh my God, traveling scares me, don't freak out. It's okay. You don't have to travel. But if you're someone who loves it and you're motivated by it, we do earn trips. Next spring, I'm really excited. We're going to the Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, and I'm really excited to treat my family to that. We also get recognition. You'll see here down in the bottom, and actually that guitar is in my corner for being elite last year, or in 2014. We were in Nashville and I got a personalized guitar and a gold album, which is over here. So tons and tons and tons of recognition. And then we get learning and personal development. We are constantly learning from the best of the best. If you're into personal development at all, you'll recognize the names like Darren Hardy, John Maxwell, Jen Sincero, Simon Sinek, Gary Vaynerchuk. These are all people that have been training us in this business and along the way, and it has been absolutely amazing. Of course, you're going to get support. So I'm going to train you with a quick start, coach basics, coach training, and give you tons of marketing tools. In communications, you have the coach breaking news, which is kind of like a little news feed in your back office that's always going to update you on anything that's brand new. Weekly, we have a national wake up call. If you can't get on live, we have it available via podcast, so you can catch it anytime. We have a monthly newsletter that goes out, and of course, our FAQ is available even through Google. So if you have a question, type it in. Google will find our FAQ and fill you in. And when it comes to social media, if it exists, we're on it. Whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, we're there. Now, if you're someone who's like, oh my God, I didn't even have Facebook before this, it's okay. You don't have to use any of them. What you want to do is expand the market where you're currently at, maybe grow one or two more in the meantime, and I'll teach you how to run with it. All of your social media training is included. So from our team, you're going to get new coach training, weekly team calls, which we always do via Zoom because I like to be able to see your faces. We do monthly team challenges. So right now we're doing a Beachbody Health Bet where everybody's going to win a little bit of money for logging their workouts and drinking Shakeology. Next month, we're doing our team challenge. It's going to be called Rock the Crock, and we're going to teach people how to cook healthy recipes in their crock pots. So every month we do something fun and different. We do tons of team building events. This is more Mexico pictures, I believe. But we also do them locally. So if you're like, I don't know, there's always local events wherever you are, whether it's in US or Canada. No matter what state or city you're in, there are quarterly local events where we do team building stuff. There's tons of leadership training. I have a Facebook page for my entire team where I communicate with you guys every single day on just anything, whether it's recognition or whether it's something new or whether it's training. We're always communicating in there. And of course, recognition and accountability. One of the best things about being a coach is that you'll never have to worry about being fit and eating right again because you're a coach. You're surrounded by people who have a passion for it. So even when you have those rough days, or admit it, maybe even a rough week or so, you'll get right back to it because you have all these people around you who are cheering you on and holding you to getting it done. So you do have a couple of options. You can start as a coach. You know you're ready to join the team, help other people achieve their goals. Maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you're like, you know what, I just want to start as your customer. Let me figure out, let me get my feet wet here, and I want to work on me first. Either one is fine. So if you join as a coach, I'm not even going to talk about number 2 and 3 because they're ridiculous. Why? Because look, same price and you don't get anything for it. So I'm just going to talk about number 1, which is the challenge pack. You're going to save about $50 to $80. Your sign-up fee is waived, so there is no fee. And you're going to get Beachbody on demand with our best fitness programs. That's the digital access that I was talking about. That's the one that's going to get you access to the multiple of our best programs. You're going to be able to stream them anywhere, Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, TV, laptop, phone, anywhere. You're going to get 1 month supply of Shakeology so that you can have your own experience with our Shakeology and see how that's working for you, okay? And all of that, believe it or not, is less than a shopping trip to Target. I know, it's incredible. No pumpkin spice though. No pumpkin spice for your Starbucks. You will 1 month from the day you sign up. So I know some of you are planning to sign up tonight, which tonight is Wednesday, September 7th. So come October 7th, unless you are military, you could be a military spouse or a vet. Our military does not pay this $15.95 a month. We waive that just as our thank you for your service. Now, assuming that you're not military, 1 month from today, say October 7th, you're going to pay $15.95. And that's going to cover your media promotion and brand awareness. You're going to have 5 websites. You're going to have your coach online office, warehousing. Like I said, we don't house any of our products. I don't have products sitting on my shelves. That's why we don't have a big startup fee. A lot of other companies require you to make a $3,000 or $6,000 purchase, and then you have all this product and you're trying to push it. We don't do that. So our $15.95 covers that product warehousing. Customer service is taken care of. So we don't deal with billing, shipping, customer service, anything like that. Our people can either do a chat, our customers can either chat with them or call them and get their customer service issues worked out there. We also get tech support for those 5 websites. We get marketing, communication, training, and success on demand, which is personal development through Darren Hardy that we have access to month to month. So very small price to pay. And of course, being a home business owner, that $15.95 a month, of course, is a tax write-off. So you can just write that off and count it for your taxes. If you're joining as a customer, believe it or not, it's the same exact price, $140. So either way, whether you're looking coach or customer, it's the same price, and you get the same things as a customer. So you're going to get your fitness program or Beachbody on Demand, which is the digital access I've been talking about. You're going to get your 30-day supply of Shakeology. What you're not going to get is the websites and everything else that we talked about. So you're just going to be a customer. So in the next 24 hours, I want to make sure that you reach out to me. You're going to send me a message saying, you know, Team Beachbody definitely seems like a fit, and I want to be a coach. Or you're going to see, this sounds like a fit for me, but I really want to start as a customer. Either way, I want you to think about what becoming a coach could do for you. So for me, I think there were 3 big things. It gave me a community and a sense of self. I had really lost myself being a stay-at-home mom. So it gave me friends, and it gave me a purpose to do something that I was passionate about and not just kind of go through the motions of life. It also gave me finances. Obviously, I was at the lowest of low financially. And so this opportunity gave me the financial opportunity that I didn't have before. And then physically, I've been able to maintain being in great shape, even after having 4 kiddos and all the ups and downs in life. So for me, that's what it did. So what could it do for you? Who can I help? I know you guys already have a running list of people who you're like, oh my gosh, this person would be a great coach. And you have this list, and then you're like, oh my gosh, these people would be amazing customers because I know they need my help. And then I'm going to ask you to dare to dream. That's a big one. Aw, more pictures. This is one of my favorites. This is my husband and my 3rd child, which is my daughter, and that's Tony Horton from P90X. We were having dinner on a beach in the Bahamas, I think. And no, this one's in Mexico. Anyways, I love that picture. This is me and my hubby having a little fun, driving ATVs, and yeah, just lots of fun memories as a coach. Oh, there's more. We were teaching rooftop workouts in Mexico. Oh my goodness. So much fun. Okay, so I am just going to end with questions. Do you have any? Anybody have questions? So I'm going to stop my screen share, maybe. Oh, there we go. Stop screen share. There we go. And just say, if you guys want to unmute yourselves, feel free, and you can ask questions, or there's a little chat box at the bottom, and you can ask questions in the chat as well. And I'll just say, I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight if you don't ask questions, because then it makes me feel like I did not do my job. And I know you guys don't want me to cry, right? I'm just going to take a sip of water while you guys go ahead and ask anything you might want to know. I will say I am an open book. So if there's something on your mind, feel free. Challenge me. I dare you to ask something that surprises me. Or ask a question at all. That's my dare. Let's see. I'm going to give you like 20 more seconds. Okay. Oh, I like this one. You said you are more introverted. How did you step out and meet new people? I'm the same way. First of all, I love that question. So I know that I seem like I'm like being all outgoing right now, but that's, it's a farce. No, I'm just kidding. It really is me, but it's because it's online. There's something about this business being online that has allowed me to, how can I say it? I feel like the business being online has allowed me to be with people on my own terms. And I don't know how else to explain that. But as an introvert, it's like I can kind of just like tonight, like I've been with my family today and I've been working from home today. So being on, so to speak, with you guys for this, hour or so, 30 something minutes, and then I can close my computer and I can go right back to my bedroom. I don't have to deal with traffic. I don't have to see people. Like, I don't have to do anything. I can just recharge and be alone, right? So for me to meet new people, it's really been through social media, and it's been a learning of how to share my journey and my story through social media without that pressure of being face to face and having to immediately react, and instead kind of having time to react. So I don't know if that entirely answers your question. Can you nod at me if it helped answer your question at all? Okay. Yeah. So I think for me, the fact that I've been able to build online. You said it was $140 to start and then $15.95 a month, and that is correct. That's correct. So my goal, as long as your goal is to build the business, is to earn back your investment in your first month. So that would be to earn you $140 within your first month, which you can do just by helping 3 people. So if you can even think of 3 people, we're going to earn back your initial investment. And then by month 2, I want to make sure that you're not even feeling that $15.95, right? We want to make sure that you're finding at least 3 new people every month to help. And so that $15.95 isn't even on your radar. It's just simply something that gets logged and put into your taxes. Great question. Any other questions before I let you guys go? You've had some good ones. You're welcome. I do many posts online with Facebook and Instagram, but I feel like my reach is small, even though my profiles are public. Do you recommend just randomly friending people? Yeah. Okay. So this is a great question. So it says, do you recommend just randomly friending people or search hashtags for things that are common ground to find new people? So this is a really awesome question, Ashley. So both. On Facebook, I'm always looking to expand my friendship reach. So I'm looking, maybe for friends of friends, or, once people have worked with me and we have that trust, a lot of times I don't even have to ask for referrals. A lot of times I'll just get referrals. So I'll grow that way. Facebook, you can run Facebook ads for as little as $5. So that's another way to grow is through, advertising with Facebook is really super cheap. So there's kind of a multitude of ways on Facebook. And on Instagram, yeah, hashtags work really super well. You can search them and just kind of start, seeing who else is out there and sending them direct messages. And then of course, hashtagging your own stuff will draw people into you. But we do a lot of training on attraction marketing, and it sounds really super fancy, but there's tons of information out there on that, and we do a lot of training on that. So really smart question. I know when I started, I maybe had 200 friends on Facebook, and it just by nature, it just grows if you apply what we're teaching. Great question. Thank you. Shakes do they taste good? I've tried Herbalife. I actually have never tried Herbalife or Ideal Shake. So Ashley's had the shakes. Ooh, you little cheater McCheatersons. I can't wait to hear what you've tried. Yeah, and I think it really depends on how you make it and what formula and how picky you are. Like I said, I drink cafe latte, and I make it with about 12 ounces of unsweetened almond milk. And I don't use a blender. I use one of those like little balls that goes in a cup, and I just shake it and I drink it straight, and it, with the unsweetened almond milk and cafe latte, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's a lot of recipes out there for those of you who like to get a little bit more fancy or do it up with ice and do all that kind of stuff. But quite honestly, as a mom of 4, I'm lucky to shake it and drink it. So, but yes, we have a bottom of the bag guarantee, which means if you drink the whole 30 days and you're not satisfied, you can send back the empty bag and get a full refund. And that applies to both coaches and customers. And with that, our return rate is still less than 1%. So that should be a pretty good indicator that probably 99 out of 100 people are satisfied with their shakes. How often do we get paid as a coach? Good question. Every week. Thursday is our payday. So it's always fun to roll out of bed Thursday morning and see what our pay week looks like. So every week on Thursday mornings, it's an automatic transfer. So we just have electronic funds transfer. So it's just automatically deposited into your bank account. So good questions. I like it. So what's going to happen is I didn't mean to do that. Let me get that out of there. Some of you are like going to be ready and you're going to want to sign up tonight, which is great. That's fine. I'll post the sign up instructions in the page as soon as we get off. Awesome. Some of you are going to, and there's different personality types, so I'll be able to tell which one you are by how we proceed. Some of you are going to have more questions, and that's totally fine too. What I want you to do is either private message me your questions or post them in the group, because quite honestly, if you want to know, other people probably do too. So that's totally fine to post the questions in the group. If you're comfortable doing that, that's fine. If not, and you want to talk to me privately, that's fine too. You can either shoot me a friend request and shoot me a message, or just however you want to get that out to me. So really, I'm just going to kind of explain moving forward. Something else, I'm going to post this recording, and I'm also going to post how to sign up. And then the third thing that I'm going to post tomorrow is I'm going to post how we make money as coaches, because you're probably like, okay, I got the commissions part, but explain the bonuses part. And I have literally a 2.5-minute video that explains it perfectly and way better than I ever could. So I'm going to share that with you tomorrow too, for those of you who are like, yeah, so I really want to understand how that works. So I'll post that tomorrow as well. The only other thing that you guys need to know is that we're allowed to work both our own business and our spouse's business. So I actually have 4 business centers. Once you reach a certain rank, so to speak, or level within the company, you get to open another business center under yourself and duplicate yourself. So I have myself and myself and myself. So I have 3 businesses of mine, and then I have my husband's as well. Right now, I've been focusing on working my husband's business. So you guys will see when you sign up as coaches, you're actually going to funnel up to my husband. Doesn't mean anything different. I'm still your coach. I'm still going to take care of you and work with you. You're still mine. It doesn't change anything for you guys. It just helps the team grow nice and wide and deep so that everybody can benefit. So you may see that and think, oh, that's weird. Who's that guy? That's my husband. So just to kind of answer that ahead of time. Anything else? I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds to think of anything else that pops into your head. Sign-up process is really easy. It takes less than 5 minutes. You're going to have one page where you input your personal information. We get a W-4, 1099. Sorry, we get a 1099 at the end of the year. So of course it's going to ask for a social security number because you're getting paid. You're not an employee, but you're getting paid. So at the end of the year, you'll get a 1099 for your taxes if you make $600 or more, right? So that first page maybe takes a couple minutes. You're just putting in your personal information. The second page is where you're going to choose what I suggest would be the Beachbody On Demand. So you're going to choose that fitness program or challenge pack, and you're going to choose your formula of Shakeology. And then the third page is your payment info. And then you're done. You'll literally have access to your websites. Your websites will be up and running, and you could make your first sales and help your first people as soon as tomorrow. I got another question. Do you drink the shakes for breakfast replacement? So that really depends on your goals, and that's something that we'll work with one-on-one. I personally don't drink them in the morning. I drink them in the afternoon as a snack, but some people drink them in the morning, some do lunch, some do them plain, some need to add calories and protein to it. Really just depends on your goals. So they can be used a multitude of ways, and we'll work on that. As a new coach, you'll go through one of my challenge groups kind of as a customer so that you'll see. That's kind of part of your training, is going through and seeing what I actually do in a group. Well, you'll still be able to bring in your own challengers and we'll kind of do it together, but you'll have that experience, so you will get some training that way as well. And we'll definitely work on figuring out where your shake is going to fit best for you. I think I see someone typing, so I'm going to take another drink of water because I get parched when I talk. Okay, we good? Give me a thumbs up if we're good. Awesome. All right, well, you know where to reach me. I'm going to let this recording process, I'll probably post it sometime tomorrow morning. Like I said, I will post the sign up process here tonight. And then also tomorrow, I'll post a little bit more about how we make those bonuses. But other than that, thank you so much for being on. I really do appreciate you giving 47 minutes of your time to be with me tonight. I look forward to getting to know each of you guys better. You guys are awesome. I just appreciate you all being on so much. And I look forward to working with you and maybe seeing you in Punta Cana or on our next team trip, wherever we decide to take our team next year. So thanks, guys. Bye.